Java! Dava! Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a trip back in time, way back to the Stone Age, to uncover some amazing secrets about one of the most beloved animated series ever, the Flintstones. You might think you know everything about Fred, Wilma, Barney, and Betty. But trust me, there's more to Bedrock than meets the eye. Created by the legendary duo William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the Flintstones first hit our screens on September 30th, 1960. But what made it so special? Well, for starters, it was the very first animated show to ever air in prime time. Before the Flintstones, cartoons were just for kids on Saturday mornings. Hanna-Barbera took a huge gamble, creating an animated sitcom for adults, heavily inspired by the live-action show The Honeymooners. It was a slice of 1960s suburban American life, complete with family squabbles and social commentary, just with a prehistoric twist. Think mortgages, bowling nights, and nosy neighbors. But with dinosaurs and cars, you have to run to start. Now, let's talk about that iconic catchphrase. Can you imagine Fred Flintstone shouting anything other than Yabba? Well, originally, the script just said Yahoo. It was the brilliant voice actor, Alan Reed, who improvised Yabba during a recording session. He thought it sounded funnier, and boy, was he right. That spontaneous ad-lib became one of the most famous catchphrases in television history, recognized all over the world. But the Flintstones didn't just break comedic ground. It broke cultural barriers too. In 1963, when Wilma became pregnant with Pebbles, it was one of the very first times a pregnancy was ever depicted on American television. Animated or not, it was a huge deal, and the show handled it with so much heart and humor that it paved the way for more realistic family stories in animation. And of course, not long after Pebbles arrived, the Rubles completed their family by adopting the super strong Bam, giving us one of television's most adorable duos. Here's another fun fact for you. The Flintstones was the first animated series to ever feature a celebrity guest star. In 1962, the glamorous actress Anne Margaret appeared as the character Anne Margrock, and she even voiced the role herself. This blend of animation and real-world celebrity culture was revolutionary at the time, and it set a precedent for shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy, which have made celebrity cameos a staple of their humor. Speaking of pioneering, the show is also a trailblazer in marketing, though some of its early choices might seem a bit shocking today. Initially, the Flintstones were sponsored by Winston cigarettes, and you could actually see Fred and Barney lighting up in commercials. Of course, this was back in the early 60s when attitudes were very different. As the show's audience grew to include more and more children, the cigarette ads were wisely swapped out for a more family-friendly sponsor. Welch's grape juice. That's a bit more on brand for a family show, right? The original series ran for an impressive 6 seasons, with a total of 166 episodes. For decades, it held the title of the longest-running primetime animated series, a record that wasn't broken until The Simpsons came along in the 1990s. The world of Bedrock also expanded into numerous spin-offs, like the Pebbles and Bam Bam Show and the Flintstone Kids, not to mention the live-action movies that brought the Stone Age family to life in a whole new way. And we can't forget the show's genius, modern Stone Age technology. A bird's beak serving as a record player, a baby mammoth used as a vacuum cleaner, a lobster as a lawnmower. This wasn't just silly humor. It was a clever and satirical commentary on our own reliance on modern conveniences and consumer culture. It's a joke that's just as relevant today as it was 60 years ago. More than 6 decades after its debut, The Flintstones remains a timeless classic. It reminds us that whether you're living in a cave or a condo, the fundamentals of family life, the laughter, the struggles, the arguments, and the love are universal and never really change. It's a modern Stone Age family that will forever have a place in our hearts. Thanks so much for watching. What's your favorite Flintstones memory? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. See you next time.